Hi guys, this is Humble Spirit. Thank you so much for joining me as usual. Uh, Today I just want to come really quick and talk about Post Malone. I'm not sure if you guys know anything about him. I actually never really heard of him. I guess I heard his one of his songs, but I didn't even know who he was. So yeah, I haven't really seen many people talking about him, so I figured why not? He's been having a couple accidents back to back actually here lately, and I looked into this, and I don't know, I most definitely felt like he's being warned. So yeah, like I said, Post Malone is a rapper that has had a couple hits basically. He had a couple of songs on the charts, I guess you could say. um, he worked with a good amount of sellouts thus far. But he's been given a fair amount of fame basically. And That's how I've noticed him because I kind of hear a good bit about Post Malone. He's been in a bunch of articles and kind of on the news, and especially since he's been having these accidents and things like that. So, like I said, he's been given a fair amount of fame. I don't really know how long he's been doing this. I think maybe he started when he was, I think, I don't know, on SoundCloud maybe. I don't even know. If anybody has any information on him, that'd be cool. Let me know. Um, but yeah, basically, by this point though, he's been given a lot of fame, and with that fame comes silence. And these celebrities are sworn to secrecy. They can't tell the secrets and agendas of the elite. The government or whatever you want to call them. Um, and that's exactly what Post Malone has been doing, though. He has said things about MK Ultra. He said he can't say certain things because the Illuminati might kill him. And most importantly, he spoke about JFK and how the people's votes don't matter in elections, which is something that they definitely don't want you to know as the public. Um, because they definitely want you to think your vote counts and just keep you in a brainwashed state. But he said that the Illuminati would kill him if he answered whatever question he was asked at that time. He called into like a radio show or whatever, and they asked him some question or whatever, and that was his response. Um, but as time continued on, he started to not hold his tongue anymore because that was like at first. Like at first, he was like, "Yeah, the Illuminati's gonna kill me. I'm not saying anything." So and I think the guy laughed. Like the guy that asked him, he didn't really, acknowledge it. But yeah, like I said, as time continued on, I mean, he started not to hold his tongue anymore. So that's when he started talking about a little bit of everything. you know, um, now the thing with these rappers is they get in the game, sell their souls, then go on to see, it's not all fun and games. It's not at all what they expected or wanted. So, they go on to rebel, basically. And with that rebelling comes talking and speaking out about everything. Everything that they know, all the secrets that they know. Everything that they were sworn to secrecy about. Okay? And so with him doing exactly that, he wrote a song. Post Malone wrote a song called Paranoid. And I'm going to read you a little bit of the lyrics of this song. Okay, in this song he says, "Never know when someone come and try to take my life. I've been sleeping with the 44 like every night. And the whip I pray to God I don't see flashing lights. God, they right behind me. And I wake up every day with this anxiety. And they know where I stay. Got Malone on my plates. And they follow me. 200 bands under the floor of the kitchen. A little more up in the walls and the ceiling. Even family and friends started switching. Ever since I got that check, seen them itching. Eyes open, I see you. I'm watching you, yeah. More people want to be. You don't trust no one. Tell me why I can't get no relief. Wondering when they'll come for me. A paranoid man makes paranoid plans. I'll do what I can, but it's out of my hands. Struggling just to find my peace." Okay, so Yeah, that was a song by Post Malone called "Paranoid," and in that song, that's a little bit of what he's talking about. Um, so just in this portion of the song, he is saying he's paranoid, and wondering when they'll come take his life. Okay, I mean that's kind of saying a lot. He is saying here that he gets followed. So they always know where he is and what he's doing, and he even said they have Malone on the car plates. So I mean, of course, the elite, have him tagged, basically targeted. Um, he goes on to say he can't trust anyone, so he makes paranoid plans. Then goes on to say it's out of his hands, meaning he is going to have to pay with his life eventually, and he knows that. Okay? Meaning he can't escape the devil coming for him. You have to pay the price. And most of the time, you pay the price with your life. Okay? You can't like tell all their business and expect them to not come for your life. Especially if you're sworn to secrecy. Um, so, no matter how many plans he makes, he still can't escape, his fate. Basically, he can't escape that. He can't escape what is coming for him, which is why he can't get any relief or peace. Okay, because not only does he know about all the wickedness, but he himself has been going against them, and on top of that, whatever else he's been doing. There's no rest for the wicked. So, of course, he can't get any peace or relief. All the things he has participated in thus far is now haunting him as well. Okay, which is why he has been speaking out. That's usually why artists or whoever starts to speak out. Because the things that they've done is haunting them, or somewhere in there, like I said, everything's not what it cracked up to be. Okay? And, I mean, he's a young guy, and he just got into the music industry in a sense, and so for him to be, speaking out at this point, I mean, it must definitely not be what he was thinking it was going to be. Okay. But like I said, that's why he's speaking out, even somewhat through this song. But on the flip side, this is why certain events are happening to him, though, because he's speaking out. You know what I mean? His plane crashed not too long ago. Then shortly after that, he was in a car crash. Neither, I don't think he got hurt in, but the ironic thing I seen with the car crash is, he had this accident on the same day that Mac Miller died. Okay. And they do things on certain dates and things like that. So yeah, he had a car crash on September 7th, same day that Mac Miller died. And if I'm not mistaken, they were friends. But knowing how these wicked elitists and devils do, I saw that as I don't know, an even bigger warning than the plane crash. I was like, the car crash is an even bigger warning than the plane crash was. Okay? There's been a couple celebrities that has died in plane crashes, I think we know that pretty much. I think it's been Richie Valens from like back in the day. Who else? Leah, and a couple other people. So being in that industry, that people have been killed specifically through plane crashes. So, then he goes on to get in a car crash the same day that his friend dies. Okay? The elite was warning him once more and showing him that instead of that being Mac Miller, it could have been him. They are showing him just how easy it can be to take him out. You know, and he knows that, which is why he is paranoid, which is why he wrote a song called Paranoid. Okay? After his car accident, he tweeted that God must hate him, and I think he put laugh out loud at the end of that. I felt as though this was a very cryptic tweet. Because most of the time when celebrities say God, I mean, they're not meaning our Heavenly Father. They're not meaning the Most High. They're meaning Satan. Like, you know, when they go up on stage, when they get awards, and they say, oh, I want to thank God first and foremost. Well, God didn't give you that award. So why would they be thanking God? What, for their talent? Anyway. But, yeah, you know, whenever they say God, they mean Satan. So in this case, yeah, I mean, actually Satan hates us all, really, you know, but especially if you are speaking out about his plans, his agendas, the things that are mysteries to the public. You know what I mean? He most definitely hates you, you know, if you're exposing him. So Post Malone saying, you know, God must hate me. I mean, yeah, you know, you're God. But so obviously he knows these are warnings. You know what I mean? We just have to see if he keeps speaking out or what comes of this period. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just keep on speaking out. And you know, they're like, whatever about it. They don't even care, you know, by that point, because they've just been through it so much, and probably death would be better for them. So they keep on speaking out, and, you know, they get taken out. Eventually, you know. It's always strategic, like I was saying with the Mac Miller situation. I mean, it's always strategic, so, you know, like I said, they definitely been warning him though, and it seems as though they already got a plan. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going to come of this, you know, but I found this interesting, and I mean, the numbers even add up ritualistically for all the people that know how the elite do with numbers, or you're not fully into it, because I mean, being into the whole, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, but whenever you're dealing with a whole bunch of numbers and things like that, you know, always be careful, because there is a demon that's called numeral that, you know, deals with numbers and things like that. But, which is why I think they deal with so many numbers and put certain things on numbers and do certain things on certain days and whatever. But like I said, for all y'all that's, you know, that add up that type of thing and know about it, yeah, like, I mean, the numbers add up, and, you know, everything. Like I said, I mean, Mac Miller died on September 7th, and Post Malone had a car wreck around, I think, like 2 o'clock in the morning on September 7th. So, and I think they sometimes do things with the number 2, so you guys watch out for that too. But yeah, you know, everything's adding up for Post Malone. So like I said, we just have to see. You know, it's not like rappers haven't been dropping like flies here lately. So I mean, like I said, you know, if you expose them, I mean, they will come for you. So I mean, but like I said, I didn't want to spend too much time on this. I just found this interesting, because nobody's really talking about Post Malone or anything that's like going on with him. They're just kind of acting like it's normal to, I don't know, get in a plane crash and then a couple of days later, in a sense, you know, end up in a car crash. So I think now he's bought another car and everything, and I mean, hey, you can do that. You can try to I don't want to say